Zebra cakes. Fade in. Interior, the Reddy household, living room, night. A sea of bright yellow, blue, and red flood the orange-walled and plant-filled living room kitchen. Indian men and women, house guests, wearing traditional saris, kurtas, and ghagras, chatter, gorge on appetizers, bright, warm tones. The flame of the stove ignites. A wooden spoon expertly bobs and weaves through a pot of spiced potatoes. Meet the short, strong, warm-smelled hostess and matriarch, Agni Reddy, 54.
Agni Reddy!
Interior, Agni's bedroom, night. Music, Rajvadi Odni, sound-alike, high-energy, female solo, plays throughout the house via overhead speaker as Agni Reddy, 25, Indian Hindu with infatuating eyes and long, loosely curled hair, finishes applying a last-minute touch of mascara to her luscious eyelashes in the mirror. She runs out of the room, opening the door, but quickly turns as she touches her bare forehead. Agni runs back to the makeup stand to place a sparkling red bindi on the center of her forehead to match her white and red ghagra. We hear giggling from Indian children playing chutes and ladders. Match cut from Agni's bindi to upper floor, loft area, continuous. The red dice lays on the board as Agni quickly runs to the children and throws the red dice. She lands on a chute, and as the pawn tumbles down the chute, she scrambles down the grand staircase. Living room, continuous. The anklets on Agni's feet jingle as she holds her flowing skirt to avoid tripping and warmly greets the house guests, hugging relatives and family friends. Agni grabs a wad of bright gulal, holiday-colored powder, and rubs it playfully on the face of Zain Imrani, 26, Pakistani Muslim, a man with an intoxicating chiseled face with windswept hair. Agni grabs her younger cousin, Sonali, as she begins dancing and singing along with the music. Begin choreography, dance break. The family joins in on the choreography, laughing, singing along, and enjoying each other's company on this festive day. As the song and dancing continue, Agni wraps her arms around Zain, her hair flipping as she jumps with him. Her nanny, grandma, and Mohini shoot concerned looks at each other while watching Agni and Zain. End choreography, dance break. Interior kitchen, late night, early morning. Agni cleans the counter, eyeing Zain, who shoots her a sly smile as he sweeps the floor. Her stomach growls, her eyes widen, and the two start laughing.
How are you still hungry? Didn't you have 4 plates of chicken and naan?
You know I can always eat a...
Agni bolts to the pantry. She grabs a box of zebra cakes. Zain quickly follows, wrapping his arm around her at the pantry, trying to steal the wrapped cakes. She laughs and manages to rip it open and gives him a bite. Agni and Zain move to the countertop as Mohini, Agni's nanny, and Gautam, Agni's dad, enter.
Mama, Dad, Nani, you know that Zain and I have always been close, and I figured you'd realize...
Main tum sikaha taki yehoga. I told you this would happen.
I'm going to use the...
Zain points awkwardly, headed for the bathroom.
Agni, we've never had a problem with you two being friends. But I thought you'd have some sort of sense about crossing that line.
I don't see what the big deal is. You have Pakistani friends.
There's a big difference between friendship and marrying into someone's family and having to follow all of their traditions. Have you ever spent time with his family alone?
Well, no, but...
How do you think his family will accept the fact that you're so extroverted?
Interior bathroom continuous. Zain flicks the water off of his hands. He pauses when drying his hands with a towel, hearing the faded arguments.
Will you convert?
No, Dad, they'll give me a chance. Not everything's as complicated as you make it.
Agni, I've seen the same scenario happen 1,000 times.
Kitchen continuous.
And you know how it ends up every time? The Hindu girl's family rejects the guy because his family is too strict and he moves on to someone else.
You know that's not fair. I'm going to guess 1,000 means like 2 people. Besides, things are different now. What you're saying is from years ago.
I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think. But you know we only want you to be happy.
Zain enters from the bathroom.
Please, Gautam uncle, give me a chance. She can come over to our place next weekend.
We've always supported you in whatever you wanted.
Go next weekend. I don't know. Maybe we're wrong.
Agni eats another zebra cake with her elbows on the counter. Begin flashback. Exterior school playground, slide, day, 15 years ago. We see a zebra cakes box, read 3/10/1998. Child Zain, 11, opens up his lunchbox, revealing a wrapper with 2 zebra cakes at the top of the swirly red slide. Child Agni, 10, climbs the stairs as he eats the first cake.
2 zebra cakes? Your mom must be so cool. I'm only allowed 1 on weekends.
Do you want one?
Really?
Yeah, I'm full anyway.
Child Agni sits and accepts the zebra cake, playfully hitting him with her cloth queen purple lunch bag. Match cut to exterior minivan trunk 10 years ago, night. Adolescent Agni, 15, bops adolescent Zain, 16, with a fuzzy purple pillow. They sit in the back of the red Toyota Sienna minivan, smothered in a blanket, and watch fireworks. They share a bottle of sparkling apple cider. Adolescent Agni takes a swig and gulps it. Match cut to interior party, night, 6 years ago. Young adult Agni, 19, downs a shot of vodka at a party. Young adult Zain, 20, carries young adult Agni home after the party, piggyback style. As they approach the doorstep, sparks in surprise, young adult Agni plants a breathtaking, musically romantic kiss on Zain. Then she scurries off. Young adult Zain stands with a bewildered smile as young adult Agni shuts the front door, blushing. Match cut to interior, exterior, Agni's doorstep, day, a year ago. Agni opens the front door wearing a sari decorated in jewelry as Zain stands empty-handed in a graphic t-shirt, screen-printed with a halal Muslim pun and sweatpants.
Why aren't you ready? We're starting like now. Did you bring the samosas and chat?
I just drove over to tell you that I'm not going to come today.
Why?
I don't know. I don't want to intrude. You know your parents might think it's weird.
Are either of us that religious that it matters? It's just Diwali. We will go inside, my mom will sing that Om song, and then we will eat puris. Why is this such a big deal?
I don't know. You've never been over for Eid.
Agni pulls Zain in through the door, her hand in his.
Let's go, you promised.
Match cut to end flashback. Interior, the Imrani household, door, day, 1 week later. Hand in hand, Zain and Agni enter what seem like the gates of a palace. Agni holds a chicken dish and takes a deep breath. The white, spacious living area almost engulfs Agni as she wears a bright red and yellow salwar kameez in cool tones. A sea of women in pastel outfits, some sport scarves around their heads. Men and women remain on almost polar opposites of the room. Farah Imrani, Zain's mother, 49, wearing light green, sets up a feast of pakoras, biryani, and kebabs.
Assalamu alaikum, Farah auntie.
Wa alaikalusalam.
Agni hands Farah the chicken dish.
Very nice, Agni. You got this meat from the halal market, right?
Oh my god. I didn't even realize. It's from the local grocery store. I don't think it's halal.
Farah musters up a small smile and keeps it in the fridge.
Shit, you should have reminded me.
I'm so sorry. Listen, don't worry. My cousins are here and they love you. We can talk to them first.
The Imrani household, living room, moments later. Agni converses with 2 of Zain's cousins, laughing, grabbing their shoulder as a crutch, not realizing how loud she is. Older members of Zain's family stop mid-conversation and shoot stares. Zain looks at her and motions his hands down as to tell her to be quiet. Interior, the Imrani household, food table, day, moments later. Agni eats kulfi while charismatically and energetically talking about her research.
Looking at emotional versus cognitive intelligence to see which is actually more beneficial for success in life.
Farah overhears this conversation and her brows furrow.
How do you expect her to stay home and raise children?
I thought you worked when we were kids.
Yes. But I sacrificed promotion so I could prioritize you and your brother.
Exterior, the Imrani household, porch, continuous. Agni exits the party, steps outside, holding her chicken dish. Zain follows on the highest step of the porch. Agni climbs the step to give him a kiss and, like a deflamed candle, Zain backs away and shakes his head.
Not here, Agni.
Agni nods her head, breaks her gaze, and fakes a small smile.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Zain walks into the house, closing the door as Agni watches. Agni takes a deep breath, tears filling her eyes. Exterior school playground, slide, evening, a few months later. Zain and Agni sit far apart in silence. The air is still, and the cloudy, gray sky looms over their stricken faces. A crumpled box of empty zebra cake sits beside them as Agni picks it up and begins fidgeting with it, color saturated.
We both deserve to be happy.
We can still make it work. You can come over another time and...
And what? Sure, I can buy meat from the halal market. But what else? Sit quietly and not talk about work? Tame my laugh because people will stare?
I mean, that's only with my family. With me, you can...
I want you to want me to be myself, no matter what. You've known that this is how I am. For years. I don't want to live some censored double life.
I love the way you are, and I don't want to lose you.
They sit in silence as a nearby and rusted metal swing squeaks desolately from the light wind. Interior, the Drake Hotel, wedding, day. Wedding festivities are in the air. Sonali swings on a decorated jula swing. Colors of traditional outfits and flowers bring happiness to Agni's big day. We are reminded of Holly from a year ago. A wedding ceremony. Medium shots below the neck of the bride and groom making small circles around the fire under a mandap canopy, connected by a long dupatta or scarf. They place garlands of flowers around each other. Exterior, the Drake Hotel, post-wedding day. Music begins, romantic, mellow Bollywood. Agni hugs family members and talks to friends while everyone eats post-wedding snacks. Agni's little cousin, Sonali, enters with a boxed gift.
Didi, here's a present.
Oh. Can you put it on the gift table, Sonali?
But he said to open it now.
Who?
Sonali shrugs and skips away, laughing with her friends. Agni tears open the wrappings, revealing a faded box of zebra cakes. She opens the box. We see old photos of Agni and Zain from several different years. A bottle cap from an apple cider bottle. A queen pin. A fortune that reads, "Don't define your love in black and white." Small knickknacks of their time together. A sticky note placed on top reads, "Agni, you have the fire and appetite I always wish I had. I hope he gives you everything I couldn't." Siddarth Kohli, 27, muscular and charming, runs from the doorway.
Mary John, the photographers are waiting.
Sorry, I'm coming.
Agni wipes a quick tear, places the box of zebra cakes down, and runs towards Siddarth. We see the focus of her long gagra swaying in slow motion, refocusing onto the expiration date from the zebra cakes box, reading 3/10/1998. The box from the first zebra cakes Agni and Zain shared together. Fade out. The end.